Presenting Randy Moss for enshrinement into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Thaddeus Moss.
Thank you all. Thank you all. First and foremost, I want to give honor to God. Without God being in my life, none of this, me being here on this earth, me being here in this gold jacket, would not be possible. So I want to give my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, all the love that he deserves for putting me here in Canton, Ohio. Faith, family, and football. That's what makes Randy Moss. In that order, nothing else inside the circle. My faith. Football is not who I am. Football is what I do. For 14 years, I entertained and brought a whole bunch of smiles to a lot of football fans worldwide. And I already know the question in your head. What am I made of? I am a living testimony, a walking testimony, not to just the football fans, but to the whole world. I know God put me here to teach and to lead others down the right path. But first, I had to learn from my own mistakes. I had to mature. And with all that, I had to stay right with God. I never knew so many people wanted me to fail. Why? Is it because of the man he made me to be? Or the talent he blessed me with? The hatred, ridicule, and assassination of a man's character is exactly what I grew up reading in the Bible. Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up in judgment will be condemned. He brought me through some tough times. Social, economic ignorance, racism. Y'all seen the 30 for 30. Last but not least, poverty. I want to give all my thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because he gave me a wonderful praying mother. When I came into the NFL, I had no sense of direction. All I wanted to do was play football. My mom knew nothing about sports. Raised in a church, every day, all day, 7 times out of 7 days. And I think they tried to slide an 8th day in there too. Not for 1 second did I not think God was in control of my life. Raised by a single mother from the uncorporated streets of Rand, West Virginia, providing for 3. I heard my other brothers getting up here talking about their struggles. There's every person in this stadium right now. We come from different walks of life. If you did not think God was in control of my life to get me all the way here to Canton, Mama, If they're here celebrating me for all my accomplishments, Mama, all I wanted to do was just celebrate you, give you the things that we never had. Being able to work 2 and 3 jobs to provide for us, Mama. You took care of us. I grew up in a very small family. As you just heard me say, how hard my mama had to work to provide for us. She worked very hard. And for her to understand what this jacket means to me, Mama, it was not about me. You taught me that. What did I say in the 30 for 30? Randy, it's not all about you. Mama, I understand. The family over there, that's who I had to provide for. I had to go get it for us. Lydia, my beautiful wife, when we retired from the NFL, I told you that my kids were in turmoil. It's like a triple beam scale. I got my career in this hand, and I got my kids over here struggling in this hand. The first thing that came out your mouth was, let's go get them. National Football League, I love the game so much, man, but I had to leave it. My kids, I had to get my kids. Baby, that solidified our bond as a couple. And true love, you'll do anything for, good or bad. I want to thank you for being my rock and the glue to our family. Thank you, baby. I love you. Sydney, Thaddeus, Lexi, Lyric, Tigo, Nolly, Siley, Little Lourdes, Randy, Taryn, and Ariana. The love and the passion and sacrifice that I showed for 14 years was for you all. Every praise, every record, touchdown, endorsement was all out of the love that I have for you all. I now realize that you all had to sacrifice too, because Uncle and Daddy was not there all the time, or even when you need Daddy. And I'm sorry for that. But I'm here now. Daddy here now. God gave me a beautiful, smart, loving family that made me coming to work on Sunday easy. Y'all know why? I had to provide. My family needed to eat. Daddy and Uncle Ran did it all for you all. You all are my responsibility. And now, let you all know, we are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Sunday night introduction. Where are you from? The state of West Virginia. Are you in the house? Believe me when I tell you all, where I come from, I knew I had to carry you all. From the bottom of my heart, I know a lot of people out there struggling. Really wanted to see a young kid from Rand, West Virginia. Grew up the same way that a lot of kids out there grew up. Struggling, single parent, single family homes. But I cannot forget my small, unincorporated community, Rand, West Virginia. That's where it all started. That was the foundation. Raised in the streets. All y'all boys, all y'all ladies know, for those years that we were in Rand, West Virginia, where nobody even checked on us, did not care what was going on, we stuck together. There's a lot of country folk out here, and I'm proud to be from the state of West Virginia. We have one well-knitted community, and from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank my community and the state for all the love and support. It really means a lot to me. And with all that said, I'm bringing this gold jacket back tomorrow at the town center, 4:30. All y'all West Virginians want to see this gold jacket, meet me at the town center tomorrow at 4:30. I got a little work to do here, but I will be home as soon as I'm done so y'all can lay eyes on this gold jacket, because this is ours. Any Viking fans in the house? Viking fans, first and foremost, I gotta give the credit to where it's due. Where would we be without Dennis Green? Because he wouldn't have drafted me. Where would the Minnesota Viking true Randy Moss real fans be if Dennis Green would have never pulled that trigger at the 21st pick? I want to thank all the true Minnesota Viking fans for being able to stick through with me, through thick and thin, ups and downs, bumpy roads. This is for us. This is for us. The Will family. I want to thank you for opening the door and not being scared to reach out. You all are great owners. Y'all promised to stay the stadium. Y'all delivered. Y'all continue to do great things in that state. And a Super Bowl will be coming your way. Thank you, Will family. To the Raider Nation and to the late Mr. Al Davis, I want to thank you for letting me experience what the silver and black was all about. I'm so sorry that things didn't go according to plan, but for my 14 years, I do not regret one day, one practice, one meeting. I'd do it all over again. I love it that much. To the Raider Nation, Davis family, thank y'all for letting me have that experience. To the Kraft family, thank you for ignoring the noise and welcoming me with open arms. It was God's will for us to be able to cross paths. And Mr. Kraft, the late Meyer Kraft, gave me a handshake and told me she was glad that I was here. And I want to thank you personally for finding out on your own if I was real or not. Thank you, Kraft family. There is a coach by the name of Dante Scarnecchi. Dante, I want to thank you. One of the worst times in my career, I received a letter from you telling me what you had learned from me and what an inspiration I was to you, and Coach, that uplifted me so much. You have no idea. Because I was down and out. I wanted to leave the game. Scar, you talked me back into the game just with that letter, and I want to thank you for it. To the Tennessee Titan fans and organizations, thank you. Steve Watterson, thank you for being able to put up with me. I was only there for a short stint, but you put up with me for a couple weeks. Thank you. To the 49er fans and organization, I want to thank you for giving me my last run at one. Ray took it. Ray took it. But I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. York family, to the voters that voted me in this jacket, I want to thank you for giving me this most prestigious honor, first ballot. Thank you very much. To my gold jacket brothers standing on this stage before me, I vow and promise I'll wear it proudly. All you guys that I grew up watching, competing against, man, it's a pleasure and honor to be up here with you guys and having this jacket on. Mr. Baker, I want to thank you for just welcoming me, treating me with so much love, and not being judgmental like a lot of people are. You're the president of the Hall of Fame, and I just want to thank you, Mr. Baker, for opening the door for this great opportunity. Last but not least, I'm not going to forget about you. Bill Belichick, I'm not going to forget about you. I want to thank you for being a friend when it wasn't always about football. You showed me how much I love the game. You challenged me every day to go out here and be great. You challenged me to be great, coach. And I'm sorry we did not bring it home. All those individual awards don't really mean anything to me. Football's a team sport. Football is a team sport. If you checked your pride in at the door and you're not ashamed, for all my teammates, coaches, equipment managers that's in attendance today, I want to thank you all, because it doesn't take one, it takes all 11 of us. So for all my teammates that I just talked about, man, stand up. Stand up right now. All my teammates, coaches, equipment managers, trainers, stand up. Don't be ashamed. I want to thank you all. There is not one, it's 11. And with all that said, Gold buses here, gold jackets on, all the way from the streets of Rand, West Virginia. Maxine Patricia Moss, we are in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. God bless and have a good night.